How's it going, everybody? World Money Wins here. Welcome back to my channel. As promised, I have some results of cleaning I did. I cleaned up a couple coins, or not coins, but some silver I purchased yesterday. I noticed I've noticed over the last couple days that people have been really complaining about silver. Like even like stacking channels, they're like, "I'm done stacking silver. I'm out," and it's not going anywhere. They're like selling their silver. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Kind of weird. It's like it's happened before, like in 2008. it's I don't know what the deal is, but if I was to speculate, I think that they're doing it because they didn't have a sufficient enough cash reserve to cover a prolonged recession, and I think that they've either probably run out of money or maxed out their cards or having to fall back on their cards, so they're frustrated that this stuff hasn't gone to the moon so that they can pay off all their credit cards. And I think it really needs to be really needs to be I just clicked the unpause button. Needs to be, I guess, considered that you've got to have cash reserves, because if you have to sell this, it's always going to be at a loss. It's Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law dictates that, so I don't make the rules. Murphy does. So yesterday I bought some cool silver, some stuff that had toning. This one's got really cool rainbow toning. And I wanted to do an experiment. This one I might clean. I might actually get rid of the toning, because it's like this weird, I don't know. It's not pretty. So this one might end up getting cleaned. But I'll show you some before and after stuff here. Let me look at my phone. So yesterday, in my yesterday's video, I got this American Silver Eagle. Was one of the things I picked up at Liberty Coin Service. It was completely, had this really ugly, sorry, this photo is out of focus. When I pulled the trigger on the camera, it was right as it was focusing from this onto the Silverstruck sticker. So, but you can get an idea of what the toning looked like on the American Silver Eagle, and this is the exact same Silver Eagle. And you can see it's still got some darkness here in this field, but I mean, it's good enough. It looks good enough to me. Good enough to go in a tube with a bunch of other Silver Eagles, so that worked out really well. And then I didn't clean these Bosché bars. These aren't really, they're not bad looking. They look like normal bars. But Silverstruck, is there a bar or a capsule? Hopefully you see this. I might have to tag you. Is there a capsule that I could put these in? That I know there's different size ones, and I think you figured out how to get some other capsules for weird shaped bars to put them in your guardhouse box. Let me know. Let me know if you know. I just need to know which ones to buy. So the other thing I got had a lot of toning on it, and this was like this gray toning. It really messed up the design. You can't really see much going on. It's like there's some sort of buildings there, but I can't really I'm going to try and say it. Sesquicentennial. I don't know. 1824 to 1974. This is what it looked like when I got it from the coin shop, and this is it now. It still does have this linen in the fields. It almost looks like a linen texture to it. It did clear up a bit, but it didn't bring out a lot of detail. And this I had in for the same amount of time, so I didn't put it in for very long. I could probably put it in for longer to see if I can get rid of this, what I'm calling linen. It looks almost like a fabric in the field there. But I could try that. So let me know if you've done any of these cleanings. And what I did was I just took a piece of aluminum foil. I had this round ramen bowl that there's this tom yum ramen that comes from the Asian store that has this lid on it. It's a plastic tub. It's got all the stuff inside, even a fork. I love that stuff. It's Tom Yum flavored. And I just use that, put tin foil in the bottom, or aluminum foil. Then I put a bunch of baking soda in there. And then I dropped the coin and the 2 bars into the baking soda. Then I put more baking soda on top, and then I poured boiling water in there. And it was in there for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I pulled them out. It was like, wow, that really did good. Really did a good job. So the next one is this one. You can see that this brown toning, and the brown would kind of wear off. So it wasn't like really embedded into the silver. It was just kind of lightly on there. And then this is the back of the exact same bar. Had this brown sock of toning. Really gross looking. That's the front. I feel like this is an Oprah episode, and these are like the before, when you're doing the makeover, the Oprah makeover thing. Was that on Oprah? I can't remember. But it's this 1992 Silvertown Happy Holidays bar that I really liked the design, but it was like just toned to crap, and you can't really make out what the design is. So anyway, that's the before, and here's the after. It looks way better, just way, way, way nicer. Let me see if I can get a better view of it. Get the phone out of the way. Oh, and I gotta bring that picture back up. So it brought out all the details. This is holly. It's hard to make out on the camera. Maybe there you can kind of see it. It's got holly around the bottom of the lamp, and this is the old-fashioned lamp where you actually lit it. There was a candle in the street. These are like street lights. Back in the old days, they were lit with, I think, candles and then torches. But this wasn't in there for very long. Doesn't look like it's rubbing any more off. And then the back side had this ugly brown sock. And this is the back side now. You can still see the ugly brown was there, but it looks way better. And so I really like this bar. This is probably my favorite pickup over the weekend. I like that Happy Holidays, the font on it. It's got kind of a Art Deco. So I could see this being the style in 1929. Kind of weird because we were kind of in like almost a 1929 type atmosphere, at least in my opinion. So as a contrarian investor, I like to buy stuff that people hate, and I think I'm going to up my silver purchases a little bit. I haven't been buying it as much because the premium's been through the roof and all the hype around it's kind of had a lot of attention. But I think I could see even the price going down to $1,800. Can you imagine that? But at least for gold, the price of gold. That's my price prediction in the near future. No timeline. The next year or so, or next 3 months or year or whatever, I could see $1,800 gold, $18 spot price for silver. I'm not waiting for those prices. I'm not gonna make financial decisions based on numbers that are not, that I don't have any control over. So I'm just gonna chill out. I'm just going to keep buying the vintage stuff and add to my guardhouse box and not be all triggered by the price. Yeah, some channels are just really, it's almost like, here, show me on the doll where silver touched you, why you're so mad at it. This is a piece from Timothy's Trinkets. Super beautiful. He does a great job. So, anyway, I guess do what you need to do, but make sure you've got some sort of you've got to have a cash buffer. You got to have something in between you and your silver, and it can't be your paycheck. It needs to be something more substantial than that, like 6 months worth of expenses saved up. And that's a lot of money. I mean, that's an incredible amount of money. But I think some of the people that have been saying silver's dead and it's not a good investment and that they're selling their silver, I think that they've gotten into some financial trouble, and I hope that they can get out of it before they sell all their silver, because I think the stuff is still a good investment. Nothing's changed as far as why I like it, other than a lot more people hate it now. But that's fine by me, because that just means it's going to be less demand, and hopefully the price will keep going down. But I'm going to concentrate on 5 ounce bars. If I can get 5 ounce bars for the same per ounce price as 10 ounce bars, I'm taking the 5 ounce all day long. And it seems like the 1 ounce bars have been good to go lately. Also, been able to get them for close to the price of like 10 ounce bars. Just they're not really saving you a whole bunch of money in the premiums by buying the larger amounts, which is traditionally how it works. You buy the bigger bars to save the money. Well, we'll see how it goes. I just want to make sure everybody secures themselves and puts multiple layers in between your rent payment and the silver. You've got to have multiple layers in between, because this won't do you as good if you have to sell it. It's going to hurt to sell it. You should be excited about selling it because you're using it like, oh wow, I'm going to buy this house. It's like half price and I don't need much money down. I'm going to sell a whole bunch of this and buy that house. I'm going to rent it out, or buy my first house. So I'm going to buy the house to rent out. And then with the profits from that house, because I'm going to purchase it right, I'm not going to buy it to just cover so that the rent covers the expenses. I'm going to buy it so there's some profit. And I'm going to take that profit and rebuy this stuff, because that's the reason I'm able to get that house in many cases. So anyway, hopefully it inspired somebody to save your money, get out of debt, make sure your credit rating's good, learn how to repair your credit if it's bad, because I think in the next couple of years you're going to have opportunities that you will never have again in your entire life. How's that for a bold statement? Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little before and after with the silver. I thought it was kind of cool. And I'm going to look for more stuff I can take the toning off of. That's, if I get ugly toning stuff. I won't do it to things that have rainbow toning or nice things. Anyway, talk to you later, guys. Have a great day.